Monsters have overrun the castle, and a dragon approaches with murderous intent. Only you can fulfill prophecy and save the day in the liberation of Rietberg.
Welcome to Tantrum House Studio Awesome. I'm Katie.
And I'm Ryan, and today we would like to talk to you about the liberation of Rietberg from Kosmos.
The Liberation of Rietberg is a cooperative game for 2 to 4 players in which players take on the roles of heroes of Andor from the greater Legends of Andor series as they try to free the castle from monsters.
Rietberg Castle has 6 locations that each have their own task for the players to accomplish. These could be any sort of thing, such as defeating monsters or paying gold. Once the players have accomplished 4 of the 6 tasks, they win the game.
Unfortunately, in order to reveal the task and satisfy the requirements, players are going to need to first defeat or move all of the encounter cards on top of it. But every few turns, there's going to be a player that runs out of the cards out of their hand, and they're going to have a refresh round. Every time you refresh, you have to pull out more monsters. They go on top, and things just get messy. So you've got to be able to clear those off and keep them cleared.
Players only start with a few cards specific to their hero, so they will have to coordinate their actions and play strategically to accomplish the tasks before them.
Each hero card has 3 options for what it does when played. Each has a way to play the battle strength to fight creatures or a way to move, and then the third option is kind of a miscellaneous option, giving them some different abilities that might give them some willpower or a boost to a further attack, or even moving or changing the encounter cards around.
Each hero has at least one card ability that is unique to them, and some have an additional character-specific mechanic, like Keela's Water Spirit, that can boost battle strength at its location.
Every turn, players are going to have to choose either a card to play from their hand and then choose one of its options to perform, or to retrieve their cards back into their hand and reveal a narrative card. It's these narrative cards in this deck that the players are really fighting against, because each one brings out the new encounter cards for at least 2 locations, and then the narrative deck, when it is empty, the players are going to lose the game.
Yeah, overall, the game was fairly easy once you understood the basic mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
The basic mechanics are not too hard to understand at all, and there are ways to expand the cards in your hand so that you can hold off on those rounds where you retrieve all your cards back.
Yeah, that's pretty essential, having that.
Yeah, so you can avoid those narrative cards.
Yeah.
And the cards that pad your hand, they may be friend cards. Whenever you defeat a troll, you get to grab a friend card, and they may have random abilities allowing you to move cards or attack cards. Or some of the encounters aren't even monsters or creatures. They are objects, and you can play those cards as well. But once an object is played, you don't get that back into your hand when you revitalize your hand. So it's one and done.
Yeah. But those objects usually do something really neat. So those one and done cards are worth it. I know that there's even a one of the goals that you're trying to work towards is laying down 3 item cards that you didn't use, and that's a really hard goal. It seems like it'd be easy, but it's pretty hard to do because you really want to play those items. Yeah,
some of the monsters can be really hard to defeat, but all you have to do is gather enough battle strength to defeat the value of the card, the combat value of it, and you can pool your strength together and do a group battle. But if anybody participates in a group battle, they have to sacrifice one of their cards in order to do so.
Making you have to refresh sooner. So it's best if you can fight them on your own. But I don't think there's just no way that everybody can fight all the monsters on their own.
Yeah, we really enjoyed the original Legends of Andor series, and this game fits into the storyline in a very specific point, so you might want to take a break from Legends of Andor to try this game out. It does fit very thematically, and all the art is really great. Overall, I think we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and it's actually pretty fast, too. I was surprised it wasn't...
Yeah.
It's a fairly quick game. So.
Yeah, it's a standalone game. It's not an expansion to Legends of Andor. But if you enjoyed Legends of Andor, you should definitely check it out. The Liberation of Rietburg from Kosmos.
Yeah, more monsticles or obstacles. And those Monsticles.
What?
I look at you sometimes. With that.
Okay, we can go with it. Monsticles.
Monsticles.